Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the match between Barcelona and Cadiz, and within this game Barcelona is going to be hosting Cadiz. This is going to be a very decisive match, and Barcelona do have 8 finals ahead where Barcelona must win. Barcelona right now are having the chance to be in second place, and the fact that Barcelona can be in second place and the fact that Barcelona can close the gap against Real Madrid if they do end up playing the exact same amount of games like Real Madrid, because right now we do have 2 games less. If Barcelona end up closing the gap with 9 points, right? With 9 points, that is a big accomplishment. Let's continue to focus on us. Yes, this is considered as a very comfortable win for Real Madrid within La Liga, but for Barcelona, seeing that we do have a chance to be 9 points behind Real Madrid after, again, we do reach even on matches played, that is a big accomplishment for Xavi's Barcelona, because we have to understand where this Barcelona team was coming from. And so in this game against Cadiz, right, let's continue to take that next step and show the world that we still have the football, that we still have the eagerness to win against teams like this. Because look, Cadiz is not going to be easy. Barcelona need to be 100%, and we know that Cadiz are going to continue to fight to get out of the relegation zone, because right now they're in the bottom 3, and Cadiz right now, they have shown vulnerability, and especially within that offensive power, because right now at this very moment they are considered to be in second to last place in the following: when it comes to shots on target per match, when it comes to big chances created, big chances missed, and goals per match. Now look, we have seen this movie before. I know that these stats don't really mean anything once these teams actually play against Barcelona, because who knows, maybe tomorrow night we see Cadiz play like Bayern Munich and they give Barcelona a very hard time. Barcelona, what they need to do on their own for themselves is learn how to continue to expose these teams and their weaknesses, see what they have shown on the pitch throughout the season, and continue to pound on those weaknesses. That is what Barcelona needs to do, and that's what Barcelona were historically doing in the past 10 to 15 years. We need to suffocate. We need to take away the ball from the opposition. We need to continue to test the goalkeeper. And we look at the squad list here. We can see that Gerard Piqué is not going to be here. Pedri has started his recovery a couple of hours ago. He is going to be out for about 6 to 8 weeks. Ansu Fati, most likely we could see him against Vallecano. And then when it comes to Ronald Araujo, he is currently suspended. So those are going to be the 4 players and 4 important players that will not be included within this squad list. Xavi is going to have to do a massive readjustment in terms of his starting 11. And not only that, but continue to analyze their own weaknesses, because Xavi did say something within the pre-match press conference that really did stand out to me. And this is what he said, and I quote: "We are still fighting for the league. Even though it is difficult, I told the players that they should be proud of what they are doing. We also always explain to them what they are doing wrong and how to improve. We have to improve, train well. We must play with a high line of defense. In the past, we have conceded goals because we lost the ball in bad areas. We have to improve in the way we start matches. When we receive goals, things get very complicated for us." And so yes, it is true. Like, when you guys are asking, what do you mean by Barcelona having these weaknesses? So let's take that game against Frankfurt, for example, because Frankfurt was literally the kryptonite of what Barcelona were trying to do. They exposed Barcelona and all of their weaknesses. It's a great game to read in order for us to understand where Barcelona do stand in terms of their strengths and their weaknesses. So point number 1, Barcelona really need to focus on distributing their long balls much faster, because every time we see Xavi and Ferran open in the middle of the pitch between the lines of the defensive line and the midfield line from the opposition, Araujo and Eric Garcia do not react fast enough and pass that long ball to either Xavi or Ferran Torres. And those are the exact moments where we should be pounding on those opportunities. But no, Eric Garcia and Araujo, they're too slow. It gives the opposition more time to cover those spaces coming from Xavi and Ferran, and then Araujo and Eric Garcia ended up passing it to either Jordi Alba or Dani Alves or Serginho Dest. But the fact that Frankfurt, right, have shown that they have left spaces open between their lines, the fact that they left Xavi and Ferran Torres all the time in the world to receive the ball, it does show us that yes, Ferran Torres gets it, Xavi gets it. They know how to position themselves. This does mean that Barcelona are not currently at that level to punish those weaknesses from Frankfurt, but this is a good sign, because Barcelona are showing that they do have the room to grow, that yes, there are things that they can improve and become the superior team in time. And this is why it is so important for us, right, and for Xavi to really have a fast distribution type of center back, someone who can pass the ball very quick, someone who is very great on the ball. This is why he praises someone like Eric Garcia. This is why we see Eric Garcia start 99% of the time. And this is why, like, about 5, 7, 8 years ago, many of us praised someone like Mascherano, because Mascherano was someone that knew exactly, right, and he distributed the ball extremely fast to the midfield, because once he saw that open player, he'd pass it towards them very quickly in about within like 1 to 2 seconds. And so hopefully Christensen can come into this Barcelona squad next season and give that answer. And also another answer that we could have would be for Araujo to continue to better his game on the ball. Point number 2, we do suffer on the throw-ins. The opposition, right, when the opposition is doing these one-touch plays, when they throw the ball in, Barcelona greatly do suffer. They ask, who do we mark? Where do we stand? How is our stand supposed to be? Because all of that is horrible. And that is one of the reasons on why Frankfurt saw that third goal. So we have to work on our throw-ins and our defensive game. And then point number 3, it is more responsibility in the middle of the pitch. We cannot continue to lose balls. Xavi has said this time and time again. We saw in that game against Frankfurt where every time we either saw Xavi, Pedri, or Frankie receive the ball, there's very little support. And when there's very little support, they lose the ball. We can even talk about Dembele. Every time Dembele had the ball on the right flank, we were always in a 1v3 situation where Dembele had to face against 2 or 3 players all the time. There was very little support, and then sometimes Barcelona had to be punished because Frankfurt immediately went on the counter attack. It gives these players a chance to build on top of Barcelona and them losing the ball. So we cannot continue to do that. Barcelona cannot allow the ball to escape them because that is only going to lead towards Barcelona suffering on those counter attacks. And then the next thing you know, once the opposition does score 1 goal and we're 1-0 down, Barcelona mentally do get very, very down. And we have to relearn how to react on situations like that also. So now moving on towards the possible starting 11 that we could see go up against Cadiz. And I do expect to see Ter Stegen in goal. Then going for a 4-3-3, I do expect to see Jordi Alba on the left, Lenglet and Eric Garcia as the center back duo, Dani Alves as the right back, our midfield being Busquets, Gavi and Frankie, and then our front 3 being Dembele, Aubameyang and Ferran Torres. Now when it comes to Aubameyang, I just do not think that Xavi is going to be dropping him because he is someone that continues to be in the correct positions, always being able to find those solutions to score inside the box. I know that Aubameyang has not shown his best game, but maybe, right, maybe tomorrow we could see someone like Memphis Depay take over the number 9 role, but I do expect Aubameyang to continue to start. And then seeing Frankie, I want to see Frankie really step up within the midfield, taking control of that midfield, always being available for all of his teammates because that is what he's there to do. He has great athleticism, he has great ball distribution, and we really do need him tomorrow night. And then hopefully, right, Lenglet. I just really hope that Lenglet brings his A game too. I just do not want to see him make any mistakes. We already know what type of weaknesses Lenglet does have. If Cadiz understand Lenglet's weaknesses, which is if we pressure Lenglet extremely fast and hard, he will lose the ball and Barcelona are going to be suffering. So hopefully Xavi Hernandez does know that. Let's get Lenglet on his A game. Let's support him throughout the match. There is no reason to put him down because again, there is no other choice. We do not have Piqué, we do not have Araujo, and so our faith is going to have to go on Lenglet and for him to really bring out a very strong defensive game. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona pre-match preview. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.